that's going to be happening. Also be updating you what will be happening this Friday, because it's a popping Friday. I know Drizzy will be playing at Hard Rock this Friday, and I really hope that you're going to go and support him. I told you, we're going to be talking, or rather looking at successful African entrepreneurs, women. You know how we do it here, One Rice Breakfast Show. We're all about empowerment. We're all about giving our Africans flowers while they're still alive, or remembering them, remembering the legacy that they left if they've passed on. But particularly also, we are One Africa Radio TV, and Africa means a lot to us. And of course, we're going to be looking at successful women entrepreneurs this morning, because we're all about empowerment. We believe in entrepreneurship. I mean, if you check the unemployment, it's bad, man. It's bad. So we believe in multiple streams of income. We believe in women and men, you know, chasing the bag, man, making money. Because we want to be a generation that is inspired. We want to follow people that can show us how to do it, and hearing how they did it. But for now, we're going to be looking at successful women in business. In recent years, Africa has witnessed an increase in women-owned businesses in fields such as aviation, fashion, farming, IT, mining, manufacturing, oil, and more. The development has broken the gender stereotype where women are depicted as weaker and incapable. These bold and fearlessly ambitious entrepreneurs are shaping the future of Africa, serving as mentors to millions of women and youths. The following women who have defied all odds, ventured into the male-dominated sector, made something out of their passion and emerged as the top 10 successful entrepreneurs in Africa. Wow. And this is so inspiring. I for one, definitely believe in entrepreneurship. And you know, a lot of people, as I'm going to be going through this list, because these are people that are in footwear, man, in the oil industry, man, all over Africa. And one would say, but where do I start? Will I ever get to that ladder? Will I ever get to that position? But I say it starts as little as selling something. I remember my dad, I was raised by an entrepreneur. I remember my dad saying, you know, as long as you can make 5 rand a day, 2 rand a day, already you're in business. It starts that small. The minute you begin to see that money, you begin to see that profit, you begin to save, you begin to budget, your dream begins to grow. You start being inspired to do more, and your entrepreneurship skills begin to grow. So it really starts small. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. I think one of the misconceptions that we have is that your business has to make sense to someone, your product has to make sense to someone, or it has to be fancy. I don't believe that. Whatever that you want to start, start. It begins small. Then you hear other people say, man, I don't have funding, you know, I don't know where to start. Sell something. Sell something. Be it sweets, be it chips. Hey, you're in business. Start small. All right. So our number one businesswoman is Bethlehem Tilahum Alemu from Ethiopia. Wow. And she's in the industry of footwear, man. Ooh, footwear, wow. And then we've got Divine Ndakuka from Zimbabwe. She is in security. Man. And then we've got Folorunsho Alakija. She's from Nigeria. Oh, she's in oil. Hey, she's an oil man. And then we've got Isabel dos Santos. She's from Angola, man, and she is in the banking and energy. Wow. And then we've got number 5, we've got Julian Adreyi Omala, Uganda, and she's in the fruit juice processing and agriculture business. Wow. And then we've got Mosumola Abudu, and she's from Nigeria, and she's in the media industry. And number 7, we've got Salwa Aka Nur, and she's from Morocco, man, and she's in assorted businesses. And then at number 8, we've got Seren Kaba Jones, and she's from Liberia. Wow, man. I'm telling you. And then she's in health, business, and leadership. And number 9, we've got Sibongile Samba, all the way from South Africa, man, and she's in aviation, man. And then we've got Tabita Karanja, and she is from Kenya. Successful 10 businesswomen who have decided to make a difference and to follow their dreams, man. And I know you out there saying, where do I start? And I say you start from the beginning. It doesn't matter if it doesn't look cool, it doesn't matter if it's not the in thing. The fact that you are starting something, I always say you are a businesswoman. You are a businesswoman. I'll talk about myself, man. I started selling sweets at school, man. I started selling chips at school. And the minute I started seeing that money and saving, I remember my dad teaching me, you gotta save money, man. You gotta save money. It's not all about profit. You gotta save money. The minute you go and see that money, see your savings, I tell you, man, you're inspired. You're never gonna stop. Business is worth it, man. Multiple streams of income. Black Child, it's possible. Black Child, you can do it. I love you so much. One Rise Breakfast Show every morning from 6 to 9 at 7:41, and we're gonna tone it down a bit. I'm gonna play you Deborah Cox. Where do we go from here? And when we come back, we're gonna be reading your voice notes. I see they're already coming, man. We had a beautiful morning that we are having as we're preparing into the weekend, and I hope that you're gonna have a very beautiful Friday. Where do we go from here, man? Oh, Deborah Cox.